Welcome back. Time to find out what we got wrong and what we missed. From TV's Andy Levy over in the Red Eye News Deck. Hey, Andy.
Hey, Tom, how are you?
It's Friday.
It is. It is. We're all excited about that here.
Woo! Yay!
Make yourself great again. Diggin, you said on social media having an ass the size of a Corolla is some kind of accomplishment.
Yes.
I mean, if literal, it would be.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Camille,
Really, Kurt?
yeah.
I regret my halftime report already. Camille, you said you can't be the only one who thinks these guys are in a secret eyes wide shut style club. I think you can. I think you can be the only one.
Huh. You're right. It's theoretically possible. Yeah. But now that I've put it out there, you're thinking about it.
I'm really not, though. I'm really not.
Someone is.
I am now.
Okay. All right. Kurt, you are 100% correct that none of this involves being an alpha male. Whining about how men are being emasculated is about as far from alpha as it gets, as is Donald Trump. All he does is whine about how he's being treated.
Yeah, I don't see the alpha.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm glad we agree. Camille, you said Lincoln at the Lincoln Memorial is 19 feet tall.
I don't know if that's true.
That is correct.
Oh, boom, seated.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes, if he were standing, he would be 28 feet tall, is what they figured out.
Yeah, yeah. I don't really like these things, the worship of the state.
Yeah.
Makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, you sound like a libertarian.
It's weird, right?
Yeah,
It's creepy. I get that a lot.
Yep.
Strange.
Joanne, in general, I kind of agree with you. If this helps people with alcoholism, drug addiction, whatever works, good for them.
Totally.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. The
You
problem
might want
is,
to keep some of it to yourself.
well, there's that. Yeah. And then, of course, you do get to the alt-right, anti-Semitic, racist part, which just seems to go together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tom, you talked about how the media was making fun of this. Weren't you saying just the other night that it was only liberals who got into the whole political cult of personality thing?
Well, I said, well, not only, but I think more so. I think Democrats are more into saviors in their political world, like Obama.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Or Reagan.
Yeah, what are you about when the ghost of Reagan is supposed to come back?
But,
or
you know,
Trump.
but like with
and all the abortion.
this Trump message board, Andy, it does not strike me as people who were looking for a savior, but people who were inspired by an individual in a kind of a motivational speaker kind of way.
Well, and also, a lot of these people, they wouldn't release their last name. They wanted some anonymity, as opposed to, I think, a lot of other people maybe on the left who are like, yes, I'll have it engraved on my tombstone.
Yeah, I think this is a lot less, you know, of hero worship than Obama with the children singing choirs to Obama.
You don't remember the little girls who were the Trump dancers? Yeah. The President Trump.
They were working hard and making money.
Kick people's ass.
Yep.
You don't remember that?
Yep.
I don't know.
Trump considered a blacks against whites Apprentice. First of all, Trump saying 35 million people a night would have watched this, that might be a rare Trump understatement.
Yeah, I think I do. Yeah.
Like one time in his life, he's underselling something. Kurt, you said this shows that Trump isn't a racist. He just wants to pit the races against each other for amusement. Not for amusement.
His
profit. For profit.
Yeah, well, that's what amuses him.
Yes. Diggin, you said you thought this was a bit. And you might be right. I mean, a lot of Trump shtick kind of is, and this might be part of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're agreeing with me?
I'm saying you might be right.
So say thank you, Diggin.
I'm saying you might be right.
Say thank you. Andy?
Joanne, you said this is disgusting that Trump said that it would be all blondes on the white team, no brunettes. Do you think maybe this is why you didn't win the pageant? Do you think it was discrimination? Wow.
That year, a brunette did win.
Oh, okay.
Miss Connecticut had brown hair in 2013, and she won, so no.
Okay. All right. So why do you think it was?
Actually, Greg Gutfeld and I got the chance to ask Trump that when we did an interview with him a few months ago, and he said, my pageant is obviously rigged.
No.
Which was like the nicest thing to say to a girl whose
also admitting to a crime, I think.
Yeah.
Camille, given that race is a social construct, would you even have been able to tell which team was which?
There is a set of phenotypic traits that are generally regarded as representing a race.
Okay.
There is no genetic or biological bright line that differentiates racial groups from one another.
It's like a wind-up toy, man.
I'm pretty good at it. Pretty good at it.
Yeah. Kurt, Tom asked you if you were watching a boxing match between a white guy and a black guy and all other things being equal, would you root for the white guy? And you asked, where is you seeing this boxing match? I think that's Rocky 2.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I did root for Rocky.
Yeah. No, there you go. There's your answer.
We all did.
No. Did we? Did we all?
You didn't?
Some of us are woke, Kurt.
Not back then, when Rocky 2 came out.
Oh, I've been woke since like the mid-40s. Custard Stand wants employees to only speak English. Kurt, you said this is just the owner's way of saying you're not welcome here, which is a bit of a dumb thing for a businessman to do, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, I thought capitalism was supposed to fix all this, but
Yeah.
he was like, nope, my racism's more important.
Diggin, please understand your little Custard pantomime is going to be a GIF by around 3:15 a.m.
Is that... God, I hope my mom's in bed.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be subtitled Custard.
It was wholesome.
Custard pantomime.
Probably will
that
not.
bad?
It probably will not be at normal speed either.
Well, if it
Having
was,
seen the internet
if it
once or
was, it
twice.
won't be now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Andy.
I have a question here. The name of the place is Leon's Custard Shop. Why is the owner named Ron Schneider? Something is going on here. There's something more to this story that we're not being told.
Because it was named after Leon Spinks, that's
Yeah.
why.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. Also, Tom, you mentioned that the EEOC is now investigating the owner. It sounds like he's going to have egg on his face.
Oh, boy.
Thank you very much. Tim Diamond wrote that joke.
You had to slop it up onto him.
I think it's an excellent joke.
Okay.
I was complimenting him. Vox doesn't like the electoral map. Tom, you said of Vox wanting to make the map less accurate geographically, quote, yeah, who cares how much land you have? All we care about is how many delegates you have.
Yeah.
I believe you meant electors.
I know. You know what, Andy?
All right. What?
I needed to give you something for halftime.
No, okay.
I knew I was wrong.
Thank
on
God
If
you
it's
gave
an
me
election
thank
map,
God you gave
then
me
you
that
only
one
care
thing.
about how many electors you have?
that.
In an election map, just an election map.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they say there's a simple solution to this problem. Make maps that prioritize electoral importance over geographic accuracy. Just put the number of electoral votes on each state.
Yeah, that's real easy.
Problem solved. Or better yet, and this is for you, Shannon, get rid of the Electoral College. It's dumb.
Huh?
The Electoral College is dumb.
Andy, I told you why we need to keep it.
And you are exactly wrong, and that map shows exactly why you're wrong.
We don't need politicians paying attention only to the coasts and the areas with the most populations.
No, we need them paying attention to all people equally, which they would have to do if they couldn't concentrate on states like New York and California.
Well,
All
no,
things aren't equal.
they would actually only have to pay attention to what 51% of the population want, and absolute democracy is a terrible, awful, miserable idea.
There you go.
Tom,
Andy.
Tom, that's not your argument. Don't pretend it is.
It kind of is.
We have to go.